Hey guys, so today we're going to continue working on my Toyota Corolla, and what I want to do is I want to get rid of this gap in the wheel well that's kind of pushing makes the tire look less aggressive because it's in so much. I want to push the tire out, and I got a wheel spacer for that. I had it lowered before, but then I took off the coilovers just because I just didn't like the ride. But now that it's higher, it's even more glaring that the wheel is in so much. So we're gonna try the spacer and see how it looks. So let's just take a look at the before gap. You can see there's quite a gap in that wheel well, so the tires are definitely far from being flush. You see that gap? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna install spacers. We're gonna try to make it look more aggressive. I got these spacers from Amazon, and I'll leave a link in the description for you. All right, that's the way they look. And the idea is that your original studs will go in here, and these bolts will lock down to those original studs, and these studs right here will be your new studs to mount the tires onto. Okay, so let's give that a shot. All right, I'm using this low profile jack that I got from Vivor, and when my car was lowered, I definitely needed this to get underneath because no other jacks would fit. You need a very low jack. Now that the car is back up to stock, it's not so bad, but still, you know, it's nice to have the big jack. But I got these jack rubber pads, and it's a square, and it should fit in the groove perfectly of my Corolla. I'll leave a link in the description for this too, but we'll put it right there. So the Corolla has this groove right there, and that groove will fit in the groove here of this jack rubber. We'll put it underneath there and jack it up. All right, there's the rubber pad. Looks good. Okay, here's that wheel spacer. Make sure a good fit. Yeah, fits good. And that's, I'm gonna put it here. My tool doesn't go all the way in. All right, I set the torque wrench. Do a star pattern. And I like to go over it one more time just to make sure I torqued everything good. Okay. And now you just put the other wheel on. But you can see now you have a hubcentric spacer, and it's going to push the wheel out, give it a nicer look. right, let's lower it. So this jack's got one of these twisty handle things. That's really nice. You can really control the speed that you lower it. Okay. All right. The gap here is a little high because the spring has to resettle, but you can see, all right, it's a lot more flush and it looks a lot more aggressive. Look from the front side, how it's pushed out. There's the front wheel. The front wheel has a little bit of a gap still, but it's close enough. It's mainly the rear wheel that I'm focused on. So let's get the other side and we'll take a look at it. Here's a look. That's the stock fronts. The rears are always in more than the fronts. But now you can see it's got a very flushed look. Looks more aggressive. I think it looks good.